Hello random viewers and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers. So I already recorded this intro, but I left my computer unattended for a short period of time so I could eat dinner, and I forgot that if you leave my recording software unattended, it gets very, very unhappy, and just quits and deletes your video. It just says it's not responding, and it'll never start responding again, until you completely close it, which deletes your video that has been recorded, which is annoying. So yeah. I think it's only if the computer goes to sleep, though. So, that was deleted. What I did was, I extended this, area over here. So we made this bigger, and added some platforms here. And, yeah, we built this mining ship as well, which had some hilarious failures, which is really unfortunate that they got deleted. It didn't have enough reactors, and it could just barely get off the ground. But we're gonna take it for a spin today. Yeah, I also noticed that my friend AnimatronicBob, he's not here. I checked the sensors, that was recorded as well, but it also got deleted. And yeah, so that's unfortunate. I don't know where he went, and before I signed out briefly to sleep for the night, so we missed a whole day. That's where the logs ended. I noticed that there's a lot of my iron is missing. I seem to recall having 42,000. So yeah, that's not good. I can show you some other things. Let me turn off my lights. I don't need those anymore. I also built a large cargo container. That is right there, and that'll allow for extra storage, and of course, you know, the extra landing pad for the mining ship. So yes, we're gonna do some mining today because we need materials. But first I have to figure out what those materials are going to be. So I'm gonna need what? Silver, silicon, gold, platinum, and yeah, so magnesium. Okay, I'm also going to show you another trick I learned. Oh, I didn't realize it did shadows like that. That's really cool. They're coming in from there. Nice. So let's get ready to go and do some scanning. I figured out this planet has an interesting feature. Massive underground ore deposits are a different color of the ground, so we will have a much easier time finding them now. So that should be good. I can do scouting in that ship, but it's gonna be nice if I do this. By the way, this ship is nuclear powered, which will freak AnimatronicBob out tremendously, which is part of the reason I did it, but that's besides the point. So let's see here. Engines coming online now. Inertial dampeners are on, saving the game because you never know what happens in this game. Weird stuff does occur. Connector disabled. Okay. Why can't I move forward? Okay. My forward engines were turned off for some reason. Alright, let's explore in this direction. Let's go over here and let's see what we can find. So that's not what I mean by an ore deposit being here. Not different color like this, it's darker. Like a lot darker. And I'll show you what I mean. Like that over there might be an ore deposit. Let's go over there. Okay, so we'll start mining here and I'll demonstrate how useful this mining ship can be, even though it overloads a lot. So let's start with some silicon. I think that's going to be our most important one. First of all, this ship can turn straight up and down, which is incredibly useful. And and we'll get it closer to the ground here. What we can do, I'm actually going to try and come in a little bit more flat, if I can, just because that's a little bit more efficient on the fuel. And as this thing gets weighed down, it won't be as maneuverable as it was before. But yes, we will come up to this nice hill here. Make sure we're switched to number 1. We'll get lined up with a good chunk like this. That ought to do it. Actually, I'll go up a little bit more. There we go. And then we just begin to grind our way into the hill. And there we go. And that should be, maybe, or do we have to cut through some of this sand? Okay. I'm not sure how this works. There, that looks like silicon. Yes. So now we've hit the ore, and I will switch to the in-cockpit mode because it's a little bit more accurate. And then I will turn on the spotlight like this. Okay. And then all I have to do is begin the more efficient form of drilling, which actually picks up material. And you will notice that our weight, which is down in the bottom right, mass, is going to be increasing very quickly. So yes, I'll get to doing this. Alright, we're now at a point now. I'll check our inventory. Cockpit is full. Okay. The drills are mostly full. What about the medium cargo containers? That cargo container is full. That one's full. The connector is full. Okay, so it's now just the drills themselves that are not full. We're almost fully loaded on stone. I mean silicon. And there's a lot of stone in here too. Oh. Okay, we're definitely at our like maximum load. Okay. Let's see if I can figure out my way out of here. These miners are difficult. I can take this stone and dump it out on the ground. They removed the rolling animation. Probably a glitch. Whatever. So what we'll do is we'll remove all this stone. We don't want to take it back to the base. Wow. There's a lot of stuff. And once we've removed most of the stone, we can probably grab a little bit more silicon, and then we'll head back to the base for good. Okay, we now have more silicon, then I'll probably know what to do. Whoops. Good luck editing that. Accidentally hit the wrong button. Alright, now let's turn the systems back on. Let's turn off the ore detector to conserve that power. And let's see about getting off the ground now that we can actually fly. Alright, now it's time to do the docking. This ship doesn't look anywhere near as nice as that other one that I've worked very hard on. It's a lot like my test flights, actually, with this. Whenever I thrust backwards, it drops because it kills so much power to the main lifting engines. It's just fidgety. I'd never trust AnimatronicBob to fly the thing, but I think it's safe enough if I'm the one piloting, because I know what I'm doing. No, I don't like that. Come on, turn off. I want it to be a straight connection. Come on. Come on, come on, and then we pitch up, and then it connects. That's better. Inertia dampener's on. Well, off on. Killing engines. Turning off the spotlight. I don't know why I left that on. and I fall again. So now we can start processing all of that silicon that we've gathered, and we will probably never run out. A few loads like that, and we should be well on our way to having the materials necessary to maybe build an escape ship. I'll have to see what AnimatronicBob thinks of that. Is it possible that I'm crazy? Because was he just maybe a figment of my imagination? I checked the sensors, and there is record of another human being around, but not anymore. So that's reassuring. Let's see here. All of this silicon can go... Actually, let's hide empty. Wait, no, we don't want to hide empty. We want to put this in the refinery. Well, we'll definitely never be wanting for material again. So now I'm just going to keep repeating that process, and I'm going to eventually have a huge surplus. That's probably enough magnesium. Let's see, can I get out of here? Oh, okay. That's not good. Yeah, this ship is going to need a very nice inspection when we get out of here to make sure that nothing is critically damaged. This tunnel's a fair bit deeper than the last one. I can land and then take this back to the base, and then I can move on to the next type of ore that we need. So apparently there's cobalt, nickel, and iron all around here under this massive pocket of ice. So that's pretty good. That'll come in very handy later. But yeah, now I've just got to filter out all of the rock. There's magnesium done. The last things I need are gold, silver, and platinum. Okay. So now we've got probably plenty of silver, so that's good. Let's grab as much of this stone out of here as we can. We don't want any of that. So we have our cockpit pretty much filled with a lot of silver. 25,000. It's not a whole lot, but it'll be enough for now, and we want this trip to get us gold as well. So we will now be off, and we'll head towards the gold, which is over this way. Okay. The ship is stuck on its side. I'm gonna tilt up. As I'm tilting upwards. Nope, it's still unhappy with me. It's very unhappy with me. Oh, I have an idea. I can use the gyroscope to point straight up, and then I can bring it down. I should probably turn on that other gyroscope if I can't get it like this. And look at that, we're flying again. Great. I think that's enough now. So now I have to figure out how to get out of here without dying. Okay. This tunnel I have to fly straight up out of. I'm getting too close to the wall on the back there. And look at that, we're free. Now I will drop off all of the stone that I don't need. Alright, that's gonna be it. So let's get out of here. Okay, nurse dampener's on. Did not realize those were turned off, and I started dropping. Let's turn those off to conserve power. Oh wow. This thing can barely get going. Let's turn on my let's turn that on. Alright, we made it back. I overshot slightly because the thing was dropping like a stone every time I tried to use the slowing down engines, which I've got to turn on now. Oh. Yeah. I will not ever trust AnimatronicBob with this ship because it is... I don't trust myself with it, so... Yeah, it is just ridiculously difficult. I'm not sure what I've got to do. I probably just need to put a lot more reactors on it for it to even be considered safe. But yeah, at this point I don't even care about safety that much, so I will just deal with its quirks and not worry about expanding it to fit more reactors on it. Because the thing's dangerous enough with its... Even though I don't care about safety, I don't want too many nuclear reactors flying around. You know? I think that's a normal thing. Alright, now I can turn off all of the engines. And before we unload everything, I'm going to do an inspection. We need to see how much damage the thing took. No dents on this. That landing gear's intact. Wow. These engines are okay. These gears are okay. I'm surprised. Everything appears alright. I'm gonna have to climb up and check the upper area though. Let's see. All of this looks good. Surprised it's taken some nasty bumps. Yeah, something's bound to break on it eventually though. The kind of use it's seeing. Yeah, this probably won't be a very long-lived ship at the rate that we're going, but hopefully, besides iron, I probably won't need it anymore. So yeah, I'm going to get all this stuff into the refinery and cargo container, and I'll be right back. Well, there we go. Now we've got the refinery working on some of that silver and gold. It'll take a very long time, but that is fine. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. I've done a lot. It's been quite a while. So yes, thank you so much for watching. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, give me any suggestions you can think of to better this channel. So yes, thank you again, and I'll see you next episode. I hope you all have a very nice day.